While national unemployment ticked up slightly for the month of October, it rose almost 1% for Black Americans. It remains almost double the national average. Rachelle Akuffo investigates why.
I wanted to create a multiple stream of income for myself.
Quinn Conyers is one of the lucky ones. She's African American and she doesn't have just one job, she has at least 3. That makes Quinn exceptional in a nation where African American unemployment is more than twice as high as it is for white Americans, and nearly double the overall national average. Quinn is an adjunct professor of communication at Coppin State University in Baltimore. And when she saw co-workers getting laid off and having work hours cut, she launched her own business, selling handbags and clutches made here in America.
There are things in us that we can create our own stream of wealth based on what we're already good at. So what I would say for myself and anybody else out there experiencing a recession is find something that you're good at, make money off of it, and then figure out 5 other ways to make money off of that very same thing.
Having a job isn't Quinn's only concern as an African American. Statistics show she should also be concerned about holding on to her assets. The National Urban League reports that nearly all the economic gains the black middle class earned in the last 30 years were wiped out by the recession, and it's one of the biggest issues in this year's presidential election. Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? That's the question that Mitt Romney is posing to middle-class voters. But when it comes to the black community, statistics appear to say no. The poverty rate has slowly crept up and is now at almost 40% for black Americans. And in Baltimore, the unemployment rate is almost double the national average. Relying on wealth from a home or job is risky for anyone in this economy, but statistics show it's especially true for African Americans. Home values and equity account for about 60% of African American wealth. Since the housing bubble burst, 1 in 4 African Americans either lost their home or risk losing their home. 1 in 5 African Americans work in the public sector, but since 2008, the public sector has shed around 600,000 jobs. The U.S. nonprofit research group, the Pew Charitable Trust, projects that 68% of African Americans reared in the middle class won't do as well as the previous generation. Financial consultant Robin Hayes blames this in part on a lack of financial education.
It is my belief, it's my hope that, once, African Americans step outside the box and do their homework and do their research, we can be much further than we are. And there are programs in place, there are people in place that we can reach out to. But are we reaching out to these resources? No. Why? Because we're afraid.
But fear of what lies ahead is a reality for the 18 million unemployed African Americans. The shrinking black middle class is still looking for solutions from both candidates. Quinn Conyers is skeptical of getting any.
I really don't think we're as of a priority as they say we are.
The current trends don't look good. When the U.S. national unemployment rate fell in September, it climbed higher for African Americans. Rachelle Akuffo, CCTV, Baltimore.